What's up, everyone? Welcome to VinylDayz episode 3. Today I want to talk really quickly about removing the built-in preamp from the ATLP 120. So I've had this turntable personally for probably about 4 years. I think I bought it in 2011 or 12. And I've always heard that you can upgrade the sound quality you're getting from your speakers and upgrade the sound in general by bypassing the internal preamp and just taking it out entirely. And so I actually went ahead and did the modification. I ripped it out. I bought wire cutters and strippers, electrical tape, some just Scotch electrical tape, terminal spades, and that's for basically you're going to add a grounding wire on top of the existing grounding wire in there. It's only you make the splice, it's only about that long, and I'll show some pictures of it as well. But you make the splice inside, and there's a spot where you can add a new wire to. So you basically just need to buy a new grounded wire, which is an insulated copper wire, and I went to Home Depot, for example, and just asked and got a smaller gauged wire. I think it's about 0.20, and I just have been using that, and I just ran it from the newly spliced ground in here, and I ran it to my receiver because I just wanted to bypass that entirely. And guys, I have to say, the increase in sound and the increase in volume actually has just been absolutely phenomenal. I have a couple examples here. So I made a video a long time ago, but I actually bought this album. It's a repress of M83's Saturdays Equal Youth. And I'll show you the video, but there was a really weird issue with almost like a staticky distortion coming out of the right channel, a little bit of the left, but most of the right channel. And so there was this weird staticky distortion, and it was really, really bad. And I thought it was the pressing, and it's still, I mean, it's not a great pressing. There is some static and some distortion on the right channel, but the difference from when I used the internal preamp to when I removed it and go straight to my phono preamp in my receiver, the difference is actually shocking. And I'd read online, and I'd read a lot of forums that it said, you know, the preamp that's built into this turntable itself doesn't have the best noise floor. It's going to increase the ticks and pops that you're hearing. It's going to increase a lot of unwanted sounds. And I guess a lot of people described it as having a veiled sound almost. And I have to vouch, I mean, going from using this with the receiver, when I originally bought it, I didn't have a receiver that had a phono input, so I used the phono built in here. And then I thought, well, hell, I'll just bypass it. And I did that, but what I'd read is that if you bypass it, you're still using the same, it's still transmitting through the preamp that was in there, so there was no switch to just basically disable this. You were still running through the capacitors in this. So that is the real reason why you really want to remove it. If you're looking to bump your sound up and the quality of your sound up, I think, without buying a new table, obviously, I think this is the best upgrade you can spend. You know, $30 an hour's worth of time, and you're going to have incredible new appreciation for your turntable. And honest to God, I mean, the difference between the two versions with the phono preamp, and it's not going through the phono preamp, it's not going through the phono here, it's going through the receiver, but it's still going through the capacitors, versus the version that goes straight to the phono in my receiver that bypasses everything, that bypasses this entirely because it's now removed. The difference in distortion and sound and the shittiness of the pressing is actually a lot lesser. And that's honestly the most shocking thing to me. honestly, the sound that I'm getting now is incredible versus what I had been getting. And anybody who's on the fence about doing this, I would definitely suggest you take the hour, spend the $30, and try this out for yourself. It's almost fail-proof. It's really not a hard modification. I have not done a lot of wiring. It takes, like I said, an hour of your time. Follow the video that I'll link down the bottom is the video I used to do it. Didn't have any problems at all. I mean, it was really, really, really thorough and really clean. So yeah, I think that this is a pretty solid thing you can do to increase your sound for very little cost. I would thoroughly recommend doing this. For anybody who's on the fence, definitely check it out. And hopefully this video can persuade some people, because the reason that Audio-Technica decided to not bypass the board entirely is beyond me. But this is basically a whole new turntable now. I mean, it sounds better than I ever could have imagined. And I honestly hope that you guys appreciate this video. And I hope that I can keep making quality content for you guys in the future. So please like and favorite, and thank you for watching VinylDayz. Cut right here.